Good morning and welcome to a very special edition of Cooking with Wine, because today we're cooking with rum. More specifically, we're baking with rum, and so long as we're throwing out the title, we're throwing out the concept too, because we're not actually drinking it straight, we're putting it into the baking. Today we are making a rum cake that's going to be in the shape of an octopus. Ooh, happy Thanksgiving from the cephalopods. So we're using Kraken rum. It's the only rum that has an octopus on the label. It's not required to put octopus rum in an octopus bun cake, but it's my favorite. So, I have put together, there's this recipe online I found that claims to be almost a Tortuga rum cake. And if you've ever had a Tortuga rum cake from Jamaica, they're amazing. So we're going to try it and we'll see how close it is. So I've mixed up the rest of the ingredients for what they call the basic cake mix, and now we're going to put in the stuff that makes it a rum cake. So we've got half a cup of vegetable oil. It's supposed to, well, it's a quarter cup vegetable oil. It's supposed to be a half cup, but I ran out, so I'm substituting another quarter cup of coconut oil. I'm going to give it maybe a little more tropical taste, maybe not, because coconut oil is very, very mild. And you usually can't even tell that it's coconut. But it's a little more difficult to work with at room temperature. But it melts really well. Get it in here. It should be fine. Okay. Next up we have got 4 eggs, but I didn't have 4 eggs. I had 3 eggs, so we're substituting again. I had egg beaters, so a quarter cup of that is like an egg. So we've got 3 eggs and an egg beater. We've got a 3.5 ounce package of vanilla pudding mix. Make it nice and moist. And half a cup of milk, and half a cup of rum. If you've ever tried this, rum and milk, it's actually really good together. Set the rum aside. We're going to need that again for our glaze. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. Mix this all up. Now you have a previously prepared bundt cake pan, which they just say spray with cooking spray. Yeah, I like the old-fashioned way to make sure this thing's going to come out because of all these little nooks and crannies. So I basted it with my brush and Crisco, and then lightly floured. That's what the little white cast is the flour, and that's what's going to make the cake come out. Now, for this one, they wanted a half cup of finely chopped walnuts. I don't have walnuts, so I got pecans. Now, these are supposed to go into the bottom here so that when you flip the cake over, they'll be on the top. But I'm a little worried about what that's going to do for the shape of my little octopus tentacles here. That's going to make it so I can't really tell what they are. But we'll do it anyway because we're doing this for taste. It is a taste competition. By the way, this is for a rum cake bake-off that we're having for Thanksgiving, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get all these nuts in here since it's not a regular shaped pan. We'll just save the rest of those. Okay. Now let's preheat to 325. And we'll get our batter into the pan. Okay. Yummy. Okay. I'm going to wait for our oven to preheat, and then I'll pop it in, and we'll be right back. Okay, it's been 55 minutes. Now we take a toothpick and see if it comes out clean. Which it does. That means it's done. Okay, now that has to cool. While we make. To make the glaze, we've got a 1/4 cup of water, which we're heating on the stove. We're going to add a cup of sugar and 1/2 cup of butter. Once that's all nice and bubbly, we'll add 1/2 cup of rum, and then this will be drizzled into and on top of the cake. I've never made a glaze before. I'm not sure what this is supposed to look like. Go ahead and put the butter in it so I can start melting. And real unsalted butter. None of that margarine crap. Very important. Pretty sure it says right in the recipe, no margarine crap. You can see in here, butter will start to melt into the sugar. And I always have a troll sitting right at my feet, no matter what I'm making. You don't see that in most of the videos because we don't bother panning down, but she's always there. As it said, this could boil over very easily. I'll turn it up a little bit. Alright, well, it finally started to form bubbles because I went ahead and turned it up to high. So we're just thickening it a little bit so that it doesn't run all over the plate. As you can see how it's getting bigger, hence the danger of boiling over. Alright, it's supposed to be thickening. It seems to be getting thinner. Let it go a little bit more and I turn it down to a simmer. What number is a simmer? Now I have 2 trolls. Baking's not nearly as interesting to watch as cooking, is it? Turn that off, give that a minute to cool down, and we're going to poke holes in the bottom of the cake. This is so that the syrup can run into it. Still a little liquidy right there in the center. Hope that's okay. Alright, excuse me. Remove from heat. Let it stop boiling. And then add the rum. Oh goodness. Well, that was interesting. Alright. Now we have our glaze. I'm going to pour this into something pourable so that I can just pour it into the cake. fun. Okay. So, I'm gonna let that soak in for a bit. Nope, bubble's starting to come up. Means it's going in. Maybe poke a few more holes. Make sure this stuff goes down. Because I can't very well flip it over until there's no more petals. There we go. Soak in. Alright. And we wait. Okay, so we've waited for most of this to soak in. And now we are going to upend it onto our special cephalopod serving plate that we're going to take over to Rachel's tonight. So, let's see if the sucker wants to come out. Any bets? Got any gamblers in the crowd? Alright. Now you're supposed to do this gently, so... You know what? I'm going to do it the same way I did it before. I'm actually going to put the plate over this, just in case it starts coming out too fast. Make sure I can touch it. Nope. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, so we're going to have it fall out, hopefully. Alright. Ready? Voila! Oh, rum Caketopus! Now you can see it better after I add the eyes, which may not stick. Last time I had to stick them on with honey. But I've got these little candy googly eyes. But this pan even comes with little indents right here for where the eyes go. So, rum Caketopus. We're going to stab him a little bit more and pour on the rest of the rummy sugary topping. And then we let this soak in for the rest of the day. It's 1 o'clock now, we're not leaving until 4, so it's got 3 hours to soak in all this rummy goodness. Whoop, there goes the eyeball. I'll stick that back on in a minute. Nope, there goes the other one. Alright. Rum Caketopus, swimming in an ocean of butter and sugar and rum. Alright, fetch your other eyeball. There we are. And thanks for joining us for our very special Cooking with Wine episode, Cooking or Baking with Rum. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Bye, Carmen.